Welcome back to Myskey Monday with Beyond the Barrel Bourbon. This is 5. Phil. Jack. I am Eric. And yes, I'm dressed like a bum for 3 Myskey Mondays in a row now. It happens.
You're dressed like a normal human being.
No, I'm not. Not at the office. I've been working my butt off all day today.
It's after work hours.
Apparently,
like a normal
dude, like it actually is after work hours. Finally,
I know.
Today's Myskey Monday. I think it's my pick this week. Or is it your pick? I don't really care whose pick
I'm
it is.
picking.
Nice. And there's also a surprise Myskey for Phil here.
35.
That's 36.
It's 35.
Made you look. There's what are we, 5 or 6?
You? Yes.
Whatever. There's a surprise in the glass for Phil. He may or may not like it. I would imagine he does.
Am I drinking it now?
No, we're gonna do our Myskey Monday first.
This thing's been sitting out for like an hour already.
It's fine, man.
All right.
It's fine.
Okay.
What are you guys up to? Is it raining where you are? I know where we're at. It is storming. Man, heavy day at work, huh? That was a lot of gluggas.
Yeah, I almost got a half a sample bottle out of there. Real heavy. Almost. I've got.
Do you have to put
about an ounce?
I mean, literally screwed the
yes,
whole cap back on.
I don't trust you not to spill. Yeah. Look how much.
Of the two of us, who's got more whiskey in their eye? Who's got more whiskey in their eye of the two of us?
Look at all of them.
I'm talking about like a weekly theme with you.
Look at all of them.
Let's see if I can glugga like you.
You got a little more than me, actually.
I don't.
You do. You got a little more.
Put them next to each other.
You got a little
No,
more.
I don't.
You got a little more than me.
No, I don't.
You get high pitched when you lie. We can put it right here. Look, I'll let you view it. Yeah.
That looks identical to me, man.
That's well, you've got those glasses for a reason.
Here you go. Yeah, because they work.
You haven't been to the eye doctor in a long time, have you?
Been a while. My eye doctor retired, so.
It smells good.
Yeah. Why are you hating? Such a hateful individual.
God, you earn it so well.
What?
You earn it.
Earn what?
So well.
What do I earn?
You do such a good job.
Of?
Earning it.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here.
It's definitely fruit forward. Definitely berryish on the front, like almost like a dark cherry. You know what this reminds me of? Kind of gives me that Traverse City vibe. You remember that cherry note that we got on that Traverse City?
I mean, that was
a while ago.
About 200 pours ago. Yeah, I could see kind of like a fruity, cinnamony vibe, which I can.
Don't forget to check out the gram, y'all.
Definitely some wood notes here.
I think we were supposed to do a live this past weekend, but we didn't.
I feel like there's some root beer going on here.
You getting the effort? I'm not getting too much effort. There's definitely a cola note, but it's not a root beer for me. It's closer to Dr. Pepper, to be honest with you. But I mean, again, if I'm getting cherries, that kind of makes sense, like cherry vanilla.
I mean, I'm a Dr. Pepper expert.
Are you? I think it's like my least favorite soft drink.
Man, some sassafrasy, cinnamony, fruity kind of notes. Little hint of wood, but I'm not.
Glad you guys enjoyed that really long live we did the other day with Todd.
Your boy needs to send us another. Because we didn't get his.
Yeah, whatever email you got to send it. I forgot to put it on the screen.
You don't even know who you're talking to, do you?
I know who I'm talking to.
Does he know?
The Rye guy.
Okay.
The Rye guy. Dude's just gonna put me on the spot.
You gotta contribute.
This dude.
Some earthy notes here too.
It definitely got a little bit. There's definitely something there. Kind of.
There is something there.
Will you stop?
I'm a fan. It does. It just has a, this is one of my bottles kind of taste to it. To me. And not one of Todd's. This is a very
You pour.
familiar pour.
It's got a nice hug. I mean, that is a significant hug. It's not really hot, but the hug is. I mean, it's like a chest punch.
A pretty decent mouthfeel. Pretty. I would say leans to viscous more so than thin. It definitely getting a punch at that wood. It kind of tastes how it smells. To be honest with you,
It kind of does. I get that wood note towards the deep back end of the palate.
I get it almost
I
immediately.
feel like there's not
transitions to a little fruity note mid palate.
I feel like there's not much going on here. Like I feel like it's very thin. There's not a lot of flavors going on.
It doesn't feel thin at all to me.
I'm talking about thin on the flavor. I'm not talking about thin on the
A
viscosity.
thin flavor.
Yeah, like it feels like it's there's no complexity. What I mean by that's what I mean by a thin flavor. Like it feels very like I hate to say the word bland. There's not much going. I mean, there's a spice there. There's definitely a nice spice there.
You're not getting any of that fruit?
Not really. I mean, it's
Getting some fruit? Some berries?
I mean, there's definitely
Some wood?
I mean,
Some bacon spice?
I don't have any bacon, man.
A little bit of
I don't get any bacon.
heat?
A little bit of spice with no bacon.
Good hug. Lighter in color.
It's got a sweetness on the front end of it. It's definitely a fruity sweetness on the front end of it. It's just something in the mid range that's kind of odd to me. There's something lacking, and I can't figure out what it's missing. It's just
I don't know. I'm liking this fruit note that I'm getting.
it starts fine, but
The fruit note I'm getting late mid palate to finish.
that's where I'm getting the wood note.
I get the wood note almost.
But it's not like
Immediately.
it's not an oak note that I'm getting. It's not your traditional like
It's closer to a high rye wood note.
I wouldn't be shocked if this was Four Roses. But not like an OESK Four Roses. Maybe like an OESQ or something like that. But there's definitely the oakiness is coming around.
This isn't.
It
It
just
just tastes like a Four Roses to me.
it doesn't. But I'm saying
I'm trying to get the heat
it
level.
wouldn't be surprised if I had to guess at the heat level. I'd say it's in that 111 to 114 range, 115 range. It could be higher because it's I mean that's a significant hug.
Because it's kind of giving me Elijah Craig
I'm not getting that Heaven Hill note.
/ JD Barrel Proof vibes.
I'm not getting that. This is closer to. It's closer to Four Roses to me than that.
I don't know.
But it also kind of reminds me of Stellum.
I've been having so many Four Roses lately that
You feel like you'd be able to nail it.
no, they're all in blinds. So whenever you have a Four Roses in a blind,
This isn't giving me that floralness that Four Roses generally gives.
that kind of high rye pencil shaving note kind of stands out more because in a blind. And I can pick it out in the blind every time. I can pick the Four Roses out. So if this is not what I taste in those blinds.
Todd says he's driving home, So we'll know in a few moments, unless Jeffrey is watching. We got to tip it first.
The fruit's throwing me for a loop.
Could this be a K-Luke? I don't remember K-Luke's tasting like this.
I mean, the only K-Luke it could be is the.
It doesn't taste like the toasted.
Well, I don't have any toasted open. I don't think Todd has any toasted. God, what's that fruit now? If I like it, it drinks hot, but it doesn't hug hot.
See, and that's opposite for me. Like
It's not giving me a huge hug.
It doesn't drink hot for me, but my chest is still burning from it.
It's not my chest. It's the back of my throat that's burning.
Excuse me. Yes, I'm a disgusting human being, according to Phil here.
Not just me. All right, let me formulate a tip here. I mean,
I like it, don't love it. I know where
the kind of
this feels like a mid-60s tip for me.
Red fruit notes throwing me for a loop. It's in the 70s for me. I'm gonna sign between lower and
mid
70s. I'll split the difference.
Say 73.
I was gonna say 74.
That's mid.
73.
I'm
going 74.
And I'll say 64.
Good, not good.
Good, not great.
Good. Above average is what I'll say.
That's why. So 64 for me. That is above average. Like, I mean, you would imagine average is upper 50s. I guess it depends on what tip range we're talking. The new tip range, if you're talking about a 100-point scale, 50 would be a mid-level whiskey. This is above a mid-level whiskey.
What's a mid-level whiskey?
You'd say 50, right? Like smack in the middle. It's like your shelfers would be
50. 1 point below, it's offensive.
In theory. So like a 48 is not good.
It's offensive.
Right.
It's actively bad. I'm not buying it.
Okay, so that's why I'm saying this is like a mid 60s for me. So I'm gonna say 64. It's good. It's not
74 because I think
it's good. It's not great. I don't have to have this on my shelf today.
Well, there's not many you have to have.
You know what I mean.
Do I?
You do.
Do
you know, man.
I mean, one, to determine if it needs to be on my shelf, I'm
gonna be honest with you. Like that Old Forester 1910 that I had
because
I have to have it on my shelf. It's really good.
Say it is a Stellum.
Mm-hmm.
The Stellums I have, I bought at like $55.
Yeah.
75. That's
Does this taste like $75 whiskey to you?
Not $75, 75, 74, 75 tip range.
Right. Jeff, are you watching?
Do I think it's $75 whiskey? No.
That's kind of where I'm at with it.
More the $50 to $60 range. Because it's not that it's bad. Here's. Let me see if I can clarify. It's not bad whiskey.
No, it's not.
Good whiskey.
We've had bad whiskey on the show.
Darn good whiskey. The problem with it is it's not unique. It's not bringing anything special to the table.
Right.
It's got a little spice, a little woodiness, a little hint of fruitiness, but it's not popping in any one particular thing. It's not bringing anything unique to the table. It's just pretty good whiskey.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not amazing.
And of course, the two people
that
know
what
answer, it is. Jeff has watched and commented more than any human being on the planet. And the one day we need him,
he's not here.
He's gone.
So the good news about this is Todd should be home soon.
Okay.
Let's jump to this next one because we do know what this. Well, I know what this is.
Well, I can tell you right off the bat, it's pretty dark.
Uh-huh.
Amber in color, a darker amber in color, which
I think when you get this nose, when you get on the nose, I think you're going to like this. I think this is kind of in your wheelhouse. Four Roses OESF. I said, man, okay.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, is that the red label, Todd, or is that the? Do you have the red label OESF?
I don't.
He does.
No, it can't. It drank too hot to be the red.
I think so too. It didn't drink like 100 proof.
I think.
Damn, did I said between 111 and 114. I don't think.
I don't know what I don't, and I also don't know what he has. I know he's got a few.
Okay, so which one was it, Todd? Was it the red label, or I mean, I'm guessing it was the tan label single barrel, like the cast
That's
strength.
the red label. I'll be shot.
They're all single barrels, Todd.
Look, he's meaning the
But I'm guessing that's
barrel
the barrel strength one. Yeah, barrel strength.
I will say, of the OEs I have open, that tastes the least like a high rye.
It didn't taste very Four Roses. It
No,
did. It did.
No, but I bet if you had it in a blind,
Well, do you remember? That's what I kept saying.
It would taste-
It's giving me Four Roses vibes. It's just not giving me the floraliness of the Four Roses. What do you think of that? What do you
but
think?
it does make sense that it got a little fruit there.
What do you think of this nose? What are you getting on this?
There's like some like almost like a.
It smells like bananas Foster to me, or like a toasted. Like it smells toasted.
I'm getting like a candied note here.
We're on a second pour, Todd. We're on a surprise Myskey for Phil.
Like a little oak, but like this little.
Like a charred wood.
There's something. It reminds me of kind of that candied nose profile I get on the Coy Hill.
Okay, you get that on Coy Hill? I don't remember getting that on Coy Hill.
Almost like a fruit tea note now. Yeah, my Coy Hill, I get like this. I got like almost this like cream soda-y kind of note on it.
Okay.
Ooh, damn, I'm getting tea.
This is not my Coy Hill, by the way.
I'm getting tea, not like herbal.
I'm trying to bring something on the show that I'm 99.6% sure you've never had.
Little black tea, and when I say that, I don't mean in like I don't mean it in the rye sense.
Are you not getting that Michter's toasted note? Like that's what that's what I'm getting on this.
There might be a little smokiness on the back end, but it's not prominent to me.
Are you getting any fruit?
Yes. I think I just said that.
Did you?
I think so.
I don't know. Did he just say that? I really
think I did, but maybe I didn't.
I thought you said candy, but
no, I definitely said tea.
That's what I heard. I heard tea. I mean,
and I definitely am getting that like candied note.
What fruit would you get on this though? Like, if you could pick it out on the nose, because you're supposed to be able to pick a fruit out on this nose. I don't get it.
This nose is getting darker.
Very dark nose.
It's getting darker. It wasn't that dark for me before. It was lighter in like that.
Does this feel like your wheelhouse kind of nose?
Yes.
That's kind of what I thought when I picked this up. I was like, okay. When I picked it out, when I looked at my shelf, I'm like, I wanted to bring you something that I didn't think you'd had. Cheers.
You don't think I've had it? Okay.
I really don't think you've had this. I think
it doesn't taste familiar.
I think you'll like this more than I do.
I feel like I'm getting a lot of corn.
Good Lord, man. You and the corn thing.
A lot of corn here.
I don't like the finish.
I like the mid palate.
I like the initial palate. I don't like the finish.
The mid palate is that kind of candied cola note that I was talking about. That's where it's hitting. Let me see if I can see what's going on the front. There's some fruit going on here.
It's the finish that I don't like.
This does seem like one you would not like that much.
I'm gonna tell you what I get on it, but I think you'll know what I get on it.
I feel like I already know what you can get on it. That's why I said
what do you think I'm getting on it?
I feel like you're getting MGP.
I'm getting wine breath.
I'm not getting wine breath. I'm tasting what I would associate that you would think.
I don't get that.
I really don't understand what your MGP note is, so I can't.
Ethanol. I get ethanol,
Yes,
like
but
alcohol, like
but you
rubbing
say
alcohol.
to us, and we never taste ethanol, so I don't know
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. This is far more tolerable than some of the MGP stuff I've had. But I still don't like. I'm not running out to go buy this.
There's something weird, and I don't know if this is gonna make sense, but this drink's cold.
It's very, very. I hate to say this word, but it's very smooth.
It drinks chilled. I mean,
It does, but it also drink. It's like there's no heat on this whatsoever.
like
I don't have a clue what the proof on this is. I didn't look.
I'm drinking some cool water.
I'm guessing the proof on this is probably in that lower 100 range, like 105, 106.
I will probably like. Yes, I would assume I like this more than you. Not. I've never gotten wine breath, so
Todd has. And Todd had. It wasn't wine breath. He called it funk.
oh, I get wine funk. I've never gotten wine breath.
Well, that's what I associate to wine funk.
I'm not getting wine funk here.
I only get it on the deep finish. I don't get it anywhere except the long finish, like when the air hits my palate again. So like, if this is a wine finish,
I am getting fruit.
I would buy this again as a wine finish, but I don't know that I have to. I don't know that I have to have this either. I do like the initial palate though.
I like the mid palate and finish. Because I am getting fruit on the finish, and it's the fruit I like. It's the kind of fruit I get on like a Wild Turkey 8-year,
Mm-hmm.
like the
You've had it?
70th anniversary.
Oh, I was like, wait, where did you get that from?
It's that kind of fruit.
That's not what I'm getting. The more I get into it, the more I get bananas. But it's like a banana with a wine kick on the finish.
Yeah, I would imagine this is not very high proof.
No, like I said, I think this. If I'm guessing, this is probably in the mid one.
What do you mean
one
guessing? You know what it is.
I didn't look at the proof. I know what it is. I didn't look at the proof. I fresh cracked this night before last,
Okay.
so it's only been open for 2 days. And when I tried it the other night, I thought it was okay.
I mean, the nose is great.
The nose is great. The nose is great, and the mid palate's great. It's the finish for me that I don't like. I don't hate it. I just don't. Well,
Wait, you just opened this?
2 days ago.
Okay. The mid palate, I like a lot. I like that candied cola note. I like the little bit of fruit on the finish.
The more I get into it, the
Again-
better it gets.
Is it suffering a little?
It's too low proof. You
It's not
think?
intense on the palate.
No.
Like I have to chew it
Mm-hmm.
quite a bit to start separating the flavors apart. But it's pretty good. I don't think it's like I could say, well, I don't think it's as good as the last one, but I might be more inclined to buy it.
They're two different pours, I think. I don't think they're. You know what I mean? Like, to me, they're just wildly different. They're not.
Well,
there's
of
no.
course they're-
There's no similarities there.
I mean, the little fruit, the hint of fruit I'm getting is kind of similar.
Where would you tip it? I feel like this one's a low 70s for me.
I think that's pretty fair.
Low, maybe mid on a good day.
I think
Excuse me.
low 70s is pretty fair. Well, I'm trying to determine if I like it more than the last pour or not.
It's not a competition.
No, but I know what I would tip the
But
last pour.
that was your baseline for the day.
$72. I mean, this
It's about
is
where I was, 72 on it.
this is
It's
what
got
I would determine as crushable.
it's got stuff going on, but nothing about it is intense. You know what I mean? Like, so it's got a lot of flavors going on, but none of them are over the top, and none of them are
I
gonna
would
like blow your mind.
Agree that it suffers from the same issue as the last one. There's nothing
Makes it stand out.
that makes it stand out to be worthy of a higher score.
Any guesses? I'll give you credit just for distillery because I guessed the distillery on the last one.
Give me one hint.
I've given you hints,
Well, like what?
like the fruits and stuff like that.
That's not a hint. You
It-
didn't give me a
I mean, in fact,
specific
it's
fruit
hard.
for
It's hard.
one.
It's hard to give a hint without giving it away.
How would you give it away?
It just because it's too easy
There's
to give
so
away.
many hints out there.
Like, give me an example of a hint without giving something away.
Proof, price,
I don't know the
legacy
all right,
distillery, sourced.
Okay, it is legacy, and it's about, if I had to guess, it's about 45.
Well,
It's about $45.
I didn't need two hints.
I'll give you two.
Before
It's
I
it's
know
legacy
this.
and it's about 45. But well, yeah, we'll call it about $45, maybe $50.
See, so like $45
Crushable.
on a 72.
That's
72 at $45.
that's
That's a viable
That's
bottle.
It's a viable bottle.
God, because you don't update your only drams,
I sure don't.
so I have no clue what you have.
I know you don't.
As far as I'm concerned, you haven't bought anything in a year.
It's been longer than that, according to Only Drams. I just forget, man. I just buy shit and I stick it on the counter or stick it in the shelf, whatever. You know, the Only Drams thing is, it's just I'm not trying to stunt. You know,
Legacy Distillery. Huh?
legacy. You know, it's a legacy. You know, I'm buying it if it's legacy.
You saying you're a tater?
Another hint. No, this isn't a tater bottle. Another hint. Never mind. I'll leave it alone.
You said you know you're buying it if it's a legacy.
Not all legacies are taters. There's literally only one legacy that's a tater.
That's not true.
It's absolutely true. Would you consider Old Forester a tater?
Outside
Outside of birthday bourbon?
No.
Okay, would you consider Wild Turkey
Yes.
a tater outside of
several-
Russell's 15?
Russell's 13, Master's Keep.
That's not really tater bottles.
All they're allocated. What do you mean?
Allocated and tater are two different things, man.
Not really. Am I buying this and can I sell it for a significant profit on secondary?
General tater
No,
chip.
there is
If
no
General tater. Hold on.
No.
General tater.
There's a tater tier.
I know. General.
We can do a show on that where we tier
can
the
do,
taters.
we can do that.
We all
Gen-
know Buffalo Trace is number one.
We do.
But there
So
is
General
more than
tater,
one
General
tater.
tater ship, a bottle of Master's Keep Voyage or whatever, a Triumph, next to a Weller single barrel. Which one is selling faster at Rouse's? I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about the minute somebody puts it out. What every Rouse's giveaway or bottle thing I've gone to, the first thing to go.
Doesn't matter. Okay,
George-
which one's
George
going to sell? A
Stag,
Weller
Pappy.
single barrel or a Russell's 15?
In tater ship, Russell, the
Not
single
right now.
barrel.
I'm not into the secondary pricing, but you've got a bottle, a Russell's 15 that many regard as one of the best bottles they've had, and like you can't get it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna tell you the taters are gonna go after the
Single
Weller single
bar-
barrel.
Single barrels will be coming out every year until
I know, but
they're shelfers
I'm
again.
just telling you, man. Like
I don't-
people
I
see
don't-
that
I-
Weller tag, and that's the first thing they run to.
I think
I love Weller as much as
Right
the
now,
next
you
guy.
get a JD14's going for
That's outrageous. That JD14 is not worth
almost $700.
That is stupid. That JD14 is barely worth its MSRP. All right, give me. Come on, I gave you hints. Just guess at a distillery. You know me.
I know you. Yeah.
You know my 3 favorite distilleries.
Yep. No.
You probably don't, because I don't even know them.
I mean, I know.
I know my favorite blender, but you know this isn't Found North.
No, it's not Found North. Found North has never made anything this low proof.
No, and you've never had a Found North outside of their rye that doesn't have that crazy oak profile.
I mean, to me, it reminded me of.
You are really thinking too hard on this.
I'm trying to get in your head, man.
Good luck.
I know. That's why I'm in the predicament I'm in. Trying to be in your head, and there's a whole lot of crap going on in there.
There is, man.
I don't think I know your 3 favorite. I know at least one of them. I think I would know. I think
I think you know 2 of them.
Turkey's in there.
Turkey, yes.
I would assume Buffalo Trace is in there.
I wouldn't put them in the top 3.
Well, are we counting Found North, or are you?
Well, this Found North's not a distillery, so I can't count Found North as a distillery. And I've already said it's legacy.
Well, then Buffalo Trace is in it, in the legacy.
In my top 3.
Legacy distilleries?
Yeah. I'd say that. I'd say Traces in my top 3 favorite legacies.
I mean, the only thing I can think of would, and this can't be it, because I mean, I guess Turkey?
No.
Then I don't know.
I
get fruit.
My top 3.
I get fruit on turkey.
My top 3. What if I tell you my top 3
Tell me
favorite
your top
legacies?
3, just for their knowledge.
For their knowledge, my top 3
For
favorite
my knowledge too, because I don't even
favorite
know
legacies in no particular order. There's a slight order. Turkey.
Okay.
Brown Foreman.
Okay.
Trace. I do like Barton. I do like Barton, but that's getting in the weeds with Barton.
Here's the thing. Since we know it's not turkey, I do get fruit on it, which is Buffalo Trace, but
there's no way I would have guessed. There's no way I would have guessed Trace on this.
I think that it's likely well.
There's no way.
Low proof Trace. Turkey 8 years a low proof J, but I'm thinking
Turkey 8 years not a Trace.
I mean a low proof turkey.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like you figured the low proof Traces are all going to have that apple note.
I don't get apple. You get apple.
Oh, I thought you got
it. You get apple. The only thing I kind of get apple on is the John Jay.
I get green apple on that.
I'm thinking, now that you've said that, I would say, well, most of the Old Forester is low proof.
So you're going to Old Forester?
I would say this is.
I could see that. I could see Old Forester. I could see that being like a 1920.
No.
No?
I'm going Trace.
Are you?
Yeah.
Which one? Just try to headshot it.
Lower proof.
Mm-hmm.
Fruit Trace.
Yeah, because I'm the proof hound's gonna buy a low proof Trace.
I mean, it's lower proof Trace. I'm thinking it's lower proof Trace, and it's not E.H. Taylor small batch.
It's not expensive.
And it's definitely not.
And now you're thinking $45 a bottle. What can that be?
It's definitely not. It's not Blanton's.
Do me a favor. Pull that Eagle Rare down and see if you get the same note on that Eagle Rare right there.
It can't be this bottle. Huh?
It's not that bottle.
Okay.
Like I don't have.
I don't recall.
Like I don't
honestly,
have 8. Like I don't have 18.
Honestly, I have an idea in my head what I think it is.
Wait, we're doing this? What do you think?
You told me to just do it. How am I going to tell you if I get the same note if I don't? I'll say this.
Oh shit!
I have an idea of what I think it is in my head, and I think I like the Eagle Rare more.
All right, so tell me what you think it is in your head.
Elmer.
False. You ready?
No.
You ready to know?
Oh, this is fruitier.
I know it is. This isn't Trace. What that was.
I don't know what it is. I
This
don't
is
know.
this is appley. All I'm smelling on this now is
I don't.
that is straight freaking apples, dude.
Dude, I have no clue what you own. Wait, no, let me see, cause I wish. No, let me see, cause
I just want to see the proof.
I'm never gonna guess this. I hate guessing.
Much lower proof than I thought it was. It's actually the same proof as this. 90 proof.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was about 100, 103. I thought it was closer to a bottle and bond.
I would have guessed around 95.
This drink's hotter.
This?
But it drinks sweeter. This is far sweeter.
This is better.
I agree.
This is better.
Tater.
It's fruitier than that pour.
This is one that neither of us have had, except me. I had it the other night.
I would have never guessed that.
Jack Daniel's finished in Oloroso sherry casks.
I would have never guessed that.
I know you wouldn't. That's why
That's not even fair.
That's why I wanted to play the game with you. I just wanted you to say Jack Daniel's. That's all I was hoping for. I thought you were there when you started talking about Coy Hill. I'm like, oh, there's no way you're gonna guess this.
I was getting that candy note on Coy Hill, and I also get it on the Twice Barreled Rye.
So I thought this was going to taste closer to the Twice Barreled Rye.
But here's why I would have never thought it was Jack Daniel's.
This gives you that Twice Barreled Rye note on that nose, and that's why I thought you were going to pick up on that.
Well, I picked up on that note and associated with Jack Daniel's, but I would have never guessed it was Jack Daniel's for one. Proof.
So shout out to my cousin for sending this back to me. He actually gave me this for Christmas. And that's the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Tasters.
That does make sense.
They put out some really cool stuff, man. Like and from what I hear, the toasted one that they just dropped is supposed to be like on a different level.
I bought their Twice Barrel and I bought the toasted maple.
Dude, that Twice Barrel's on a that might be one of my
favorites. The toasted maple, actually, it should be arriving in town any minute.
Oh, he's not coming back till next week. That Twice Barreled, like outside of like some of those high end Found Norths, that Twice Barrel rye may be my favorite whiskey. It's definitely my favorite rye.
It makes sense, but I would have never
pegged Jack Daniel's.
Well, one, I get that, but the only time I get that note it was on their special releases, and the special releases like the Coy Hill is hot. This isn't.
Right.
The Twice Barreled is closer than this in proof, higher in proof.
Yeah, I think mine's 107.
But it's significantly more
robust in flavor.
Yeah, which makes sense because it's probably significantly. I don't know, significantly, but it's probably a good bit older.
Well, listen, I had a bottle of Jack Daniel's that I didn't think you'd had. I'm pretty sure you've never had
I've
that.
never had it.
And knowing that how much you and I love Jack Daniel's, I wanted to share that with you.
It's good. It's
fine.
It's good.
It's fine. I mean, that's
Here's the thing. When you told me it was 45, I was assuming 750.
Right. No, that's so basically it's a $90 full bottle.
I feel like you'll probably have some better Tennessee tasters from them for the same price.
100%.
We already know that the Twice Barreled's better.
We do know that. We can imagine that the toasted maple's probably going to be better.
Yeah, right in that. I mean, I think the Eagle Rare's better, to be honest.
I agree. I think the Eagle Rare's the best thing we've had today. Out of the three we had, I'm going to tell you, in a blind, I'd have probably gave this upper 70s.
It would have been tough in a blind because the
proof points.
Well, one, I think the high rye-ishness of the Four Roses would have stood out more.
Mm-hmm.
And the proof point would have. But I can't remember the last time I just had a Four Roses by itself, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean,
been a
I do
long
like
time.
I do like I'll pour the red label, the OBSF that I have at the house by itself, and it's delicious. I think it's delicious.
Like when I have 4 roses in a blind, everything tastes like OESK. When we do the 4 roses
You
blind,
said that last when we did the Instagram live a couple of weeks ago.
Like
Like
it's-
you knew what recipe we were drinking, and we're like, yeah, this tastes like OESK. I was like,
it does, because that it's very distinct. Like there's
it's
this
crazy till you throw
there's
the
this
OESK in there though. 'cause
Aristotelian. I don't even know if it could be Plato, could be Socrates.
I'm
I
not
don't know.
even gonna
There's
pretend
this-
like I know what the hell
there's
you're
this
talking about.
Ideal high rye.
Guys, like on a side note, if you guys run to the store and you got a couple of bucks extra, Amroot's still out there. It's so good. Like we've
I'm
been,
tempted to buy that Disco 10.
13's coming out in September, so that's what I talked to Jazz the other
In
day.
some places,
Oh, we're gonna get one. Jazz, I've got full faith in Jazz that she's gonna get us one.
don't you put her on the spot like that.
I'm gonna send this to her. She's watching. Hey, Jazz. You better tell Jazz.
Put her
Hey.
on the spot like
You better
that.
tell Jazz. Hey.
I'm trying to save her
From what?
from you just blasting her out
The
there
fact,
like that.
I mean, man, I'm helping her push product, man. What can I say?
They're not gonna have a damn problem selling Disco 13.
No, not even kind of.
Man, yeah, the Eagle Rare's good, man.
It really is.
I'll tell you what. There's a few bottles that
I don't-
I
I've-
used to.
I've always said that the Eagle Rare is better at its MSRP than Blanton's is at its.
There's a few bottles I'm starting to appreciate more than I used to. For some reason, Eagle Rare has been getting better to me.
I've always loved it. Eagle
than-
Rare's been
than
one
it
of my
has in the
favorites
past.
for the last 5 years.
Shanks.
Ugh. I say ugh. I don't mean it that way.
Shanks has gotten better to me,
Like the problem I have with that
and
is,
it's generally in the lower proofer range. That
dude,
I'm
once I got
getting this appreciation.
once we got to try that new Bombergers, that gave me a new life for their special releases.
Kind of smells like barbecue sauce.
Oh, shut up.
Smell it kind of smells like barbecue sauce.
Dang.
Well, like a sweet barbecue sauce.
Well, you know Jack Daniels makes a barbecue sauce.
Everybody makes a barbecue sauce. I make a barbecue sauce.
No, you don't. You make a barbecue sauce at the drive-thru at McDonald's.
No, I get sweet and sour there. So, yeah, I think. I mean, the Tennessee Tasters are.
They're worth the investment because you never know what you're gonna get, and well, if you can get it twice barreled, you know what you're getting.
Well, not everybody does, but buy it.
Buy it. If you don't like it, we'll get it. We'll take it.
I mean,
from
the
you.
twice barreled rye. They're the special release is obviously better, but even the Tennessee Taster version of it is a little higher proof.
But it is. Do you think that's worth about $45, $50, whatever the hell it's worth? I don't know what they cost.
I would say as a full bottle, it drinks closer to a $60.
Oh, for the full bottle, so $30 for a taster.
Yeah, I think it, and I would imagine that I would find this to be on the lower end of tasters.
Mm-hmm.
So at that $30 to $35 range, maybe. I probably wouldn't buy this at $45, knowing what it tastes like.
Right. But would you? I mean, well, that's a moot point. Never mind.
Not knowing what it tasted like, would I have risked $45 on it? Probably.
Well, that's what I was getting at. Like, I feel like I'm to me the the Tennessee Tasters are worth the experiment. Because what's the worst case scenario? You got a low mid-70s tip bottle sitting on your shelf that if somebody comes over, hey, check this out, it's something you're never going to try again. You know what I mean? It's got some value.
Well, I'm much more willing to, when you're talking in a $50 and below, I'm much more willing to
take the risk.
Take a risk on something like this. And I've had limited experience with their Tennessee Tasters, but I've never had a bad one.
No, me neither. I don't know that I've ever had a bad product from Jack Daniels. But then, I mean, I don't drink their super low end $9 a bottle stuff. You know what I mean?
That's one of the ones I got started in.
Really?
Just regular Jack Daniels, man.
Hmm.
I started drinking Jack and Cokes, and then I just started drinking Jack by itself.
I mean, do they do the cheap ones, like the off the shelf ones? Do they carry like that banana profile, like that a lot of the regular Jacks do?
I mean, I haven't had.
I mean, like how would
so
how would like a regular, like a gentleman's Jack or one of those compared to like a 1910? Because that's a shelfer.
I mean, I'd take a 1910.
Dude, that 1910 is killer.
But a regular. I couldn't.
To be
even
fair,
t- I-
1910
I've
50
probably
bucks.
had Gentleman Jack, but I'm not.
I don't know. What is it, number 7? Is that the
Gold number 7?
Yeah.
That's the standard shelf for Jack Daniels.
But I'm wondering if that's like comparable to like a 1910.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I just don't know. So.
No, the.
Do you have your thing to throw at the camera?
Excuse me?
Do you have your thing to throw at the camera?
This is an OnlyFans, man.
That's what I tell people when they ask why I have white couches and cameras in my real estate office.
You can fit Todd and Kelly's couch in here.
You are so stupid.
I'm telling you.
Where are you gonna put it, Phil?
Exactly where these couches are.
No, you'd
Yeah.
have to cat a corner. It's too wide.
This is a corner. What are you talking about?
You'd have to put it this way, like
No, you'd only have to remove this and replace.
whatever.
Whatever, me. Disrespectful.
Whatever. Guys, thanks for tuning in.
One day
We got some cool stuff down the pike.
we'll get Rye Guy.
It's coming, bro. I promise.
No, well he needs you.
It is my fault. It is my fault.
No, we're talking about Rye Guy needs to send us another email because you said we didn't get it.
No, I'm talking about.
You're talking about Charles.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about Charles, but I'm talking about Rye Guy.
We can't get it to him if we don't know his address.
I know we do need that.
So he needs to send us another
Mick,
email.
I might send you a little something too, because you've been super supportive.
We need to get off Eric time.
That is a problem.
Get one of these clear. Do we use this? Yes, we do.
Put that down. Throw your Green River thing.
You need to
It's a surprise.
tonight.
Tomorrow.
No, tonight.
You
don't know. No, you can go to the gym. Just don't play 19 hours of NCAA football in Madden, and you can go to the gym and get this guy his special gift.
I had to play.
His samples have been sitting on my desk for over a week.
I had to play it long enough to beat it, and once I beat it, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm over it now.
Your definition of beating is every time something bad happens, you turn it off and start over.
Yes.
It's not
beating
it.
Once I got to the point where I didn't have to do that any
How many
longer.
times did you restart the game? 77, was it?
Oh, no, that's what I just told you. It was closer to like 94.
No. Ain't no way. It would have been longer.
That's what she said.
You didn't restart one game 94 times.
2 games 94 times.
No, you didn't.
Yes, it did.
You totally made up the number 94.
I rounded up from the 89 that it actually was. I wanted it to sound
This
a
guy's
little bit
all
more
over the place.
dramatic.
77, 94,
You
89.
said 77.
You told me 77.
I lied. I tell you a lot.
Surprise.
I tell you a lot of stuff.
Surprise.
Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. We probably got some cool stuff coming. Probably got some cool.
YouTube, stop banning us.
For real. If any of you guys are experienced with YouTube and know why the hell they keep suppressing us, let us know. Let us know a workaround because
how
they're
to contact
pissing us
YouTube.
off. Right. Somebody we can talk to that
Tell us.
that doesn't threaten us. That if you respond to this email, we're deleting it.
Well,
That's what they said. You didn't see that?
No, I didn't.
They replied to me that says, if you respond to this email, we're deleting this thread. And I said, I responded, but I won't say on here what I sent them. But
I don't.
stop
I don't
pissing me
know.
off. Stop pissing me off. It's as simple as that.
It's been like 4 months.
It's been 4 months. It's been stupid.
4 months of shadow banning.
Damn, that's still a thing. Anyway, see y'all next time. That was really close.
Limp wrist.